battles on the gridiron. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Air Force Falcons. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack. Against the backdrop of the spectacular Rocky Mountains on the outskirts of Colorado Springs, home to some of our nation's best and brightest at the United States Air Force Academy. And when they're not learning to fly, they're getting ready for battles on the gridiron. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Falcons' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. First down here for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there.
I'll tell you what, when you see a tight end come that open, a lot of times it had something to do with the wide receivers running down the middle of the field, stretching those safeties, and he just slips out and kind of gets lost, and the tight end was wide open on the outer part of the field.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation of the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Throwing right. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like we live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Falcons are threatening in the red zone. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. Now the toss. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The Falcons have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Air Force. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
The Hawai'i offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline, so let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down.
Open runway ahead. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Back to pass, it's Lane. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
And the Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Hecker. Turns it on in midfield. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Falcons are marching down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. The play action fake. They're trying to get to it. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Listen, sometimes you know as a quarterback, I got to scramble. I get outside the pocket. Nothing's there. Live to fight another down. Good job not forcing the football. Incompletion. Move on.
Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. And the Falcons want to crank the tempo. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. From that spot on the field, it almost takes the decision out of it. You almost have to go for it.
Well, you think about what punting gives you. Punting, you could end up with 15, 20 yards. That would be awful. So you have to go for it. Put your offense on the field. Listen, this is the situations where you trust your offense. If you want to score a lot of points and you want to listen to analytics, you absolutely go for this.
They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Dropping back, it's Lane. Steps away to find some room. Quarterback all over the place trying to make a play, but eventually he goes down.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Feeling some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
It is so beautiful when I get you behind the sticks in guaranteed passing situations, because guess what? I don't have to fire off and play run. I'm going and getting the quarterback and getting him on the ground. That's what defensive linemen live for.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Oh, left him grasping for air. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back. And
the ball slipped out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Hecker. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Makes the grab. It's Hecker. Still on his feet at the 45. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Got the first down and more. And he steps out of bounds after a nifty run and picking up a first down. It's been a great way for the service academies to stay relevant in major college football by having prolific ground game.
Yeah, and those ground games are a pain in everybody's you-know-what. I mean, they drive you nuts, the triple option, because so much discipline. I mean, they're so good at running what they do. They don't do a lot, but they're going to hit you right in the mouth and run the football.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
To throw, it's Lane. Coming after it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that ball is picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. They'll try the run. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. To the ground with the back. Running with power. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Dialed up the fake. He's looking to throw. And they thought they could pull off the surprise. Well, the surprise was on them. A stop. It's nice to be a riverboat gambler and all, but man, oh man, when it goes against you, it can be ugly. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Just gets rid of the football. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Lane. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field.
And he breaks into the open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Trying to find his man on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They'll immediately call timeout.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
On second down, looking again to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really just how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Shakes off the tackler. Off he goes. Past the 50, the 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Hawaii. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
How about the aggressive play call backed up near your own end zone? Your quarterback drops back in the end zone. If he gets tackled, it's a safety, but it pays off. The defense is a little too aggressive, takes the big shot down the field, and he walks in for a 98-yard touchdown pass.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Fair catch, called for and made. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Now improvising. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Rainbow Warriors will kick it off to start the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They'll leave it with the lone back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Enough yardage for Air Force.
The Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. On the option. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup. And the Falcons are rolling down the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, Grimley making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. On the ground, it's Hecker. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put 1 mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Defense will back up and make things a little easier here on 3rd and 4. The back goes in motion. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
Looking for a man. It's Lane. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Falcons.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Nebraska is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 21 over Northern Illinois. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Hawai'i offense returns to the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the ball squirts out deep in their own end. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not...
Touchdown, Air Force! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put two hands on the football, lower his shoulder. 2nd and goal. You don't need 3rd and goal, thanks to the big fella.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his own. And now the ball is knocked free. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. But when you can give them that rock, get a first down, those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no jukes, just hit you in the mouth.
A designed run for the quarterback.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go to the counter. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Quarterback will audible. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Falcons! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll give it to the back. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand. At the 38.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Back to pass, it's Lane. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning it.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
He's looking for a man on second down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
Caught behind the line. It's Davidson. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Look, it's a nice gain, but I don't know if it's worth the seconds they're losing on the game clock. In this type of situation, you got to be throwing at least to the first down markers, or you got to be throwing to the sidelines to get out of bounds.
He'll throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll just keep slinging it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Here comes the option. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. A defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back.
Man, you go from perfect position of strength. I get to salt this clock away. I get to run this out. I'm going to win to, man, now I got to put my defense back on the field, and anything can happen, right, in football, and you can catch breaks, and so now you got to go out and earn it. You had this thing under wraps.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be.
Afterburners coming. Touchdown, Warriors! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points, and then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. The give to the back. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, in this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Quick toss. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
College football is a game of inches. Let's see how this thing plays out, man. They were just trying to ice the game. If they could have gotten that 4th down, that was ball game. Now the opponent has life. Their defense has given them a chance. Let's see what they can do.
Man, these running backs are used to being split out in high school as a wide receiver, playing 7-on-7 in middle school and high school. You could tell how comfortable he was being a wide receiver near the sidelines. Didn't get nervous at all.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, guys, 4th quarter, you're trailing. You know that they're going to be throwing the ball and trying to be aggressive and try to climb back into this one. Couldn't come up with it there on 2nd down. Let's see what happens on 3rd.
Hines is tight end. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to go up top on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice job on the defense, forcing the QB to scramble, get outside the pocket. Nice job closing in. Really didn't give him an opportunity to even have a chance to push the ball down the field. And that goes down as a sack, which is beautiful.
Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Off the play fake. Sends it downfield. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
He's not afraid to go deep. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. On the ground, it's Hecker. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll go to the fullback. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking left. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he takes the interception return out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap it up. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been